Hi everyone, welcome to the Tonic Studios Live. I hope you're having a great week. Happy Wednesday. So this week, by popular demand, we're going to be making a project with kit number 23 that I showed you a couple of weeks ago. So if you haven't joined us for a Tonic Live before, we give away 2 goodie bags every single week, one on Facebook, one on YouTube, and you can enter both. Oh, my phone's still on. I forgot to turn it off. So you can enter both. All you have to do is hop to each channel, share the video, whether that's on a Facebook group, whether it's on your Facebook page, on a crafty Facebook page, on Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you like, share away, and then leave us a comment to let us know that you've shared. And at the end of tonight's live, we will pick 2 winners, one on each video. If you're looking for us on Facebook, it's facebook.com/tonicstudios.usa. And on YouTube, it's youtube.com/Hedgehog Hollow. If you're watching this recorded, the giveaway will be closed, but be sure to join us next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern so you can enter the giveaway live. So let's see who is joining us. I'm going to scroll up here. So we've got Tina, Doreen, Mendy, Donna, Lisa, Mary, Dee Dee, Cynthia, Carlene, Janie's here, Kelly, Lynn, Greg, of course, Carol's here as well, and lots of you joining on Facebook as well. Terry and Lynn and Donna. Andre's here, Denise, Lisa, Anne, Susan. So lots of you joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Actually, tonight's a really special night because actually our wedding anniversary tonight. So it's a fun night to be doing a live. We also have some special coupon codes for you. Links for the kit are in the video description for you. Also 20% off dies, but even better, we have a special payday code for you. And you'll notice there's a link to the US store and the UK/worldwide store for 20% off the entire stores. The only exclusions are the kits and gift cards, but everything else is included. So all your Nuvo products, all of your dies, all of your papers, everything is included in that special link. And it's 20% off. And it's valid until the 30th. So it's valid until Sunday night, midnight EST. So you have through Sunday night to shop away using those links. So you can use them. They are in the description on YouTube. And they are on the description, in the video description YouTube. You might need to click the arrow on the bottom right hand corner, or you to expand it out. And on Facebook, they are above, around, beside, you know, the usual deal that we always tell you about. Thank you for all of the anniversary wishes as well. So, yes, so it's our anniversary. I got some lovely presents. Greg got some too. We had a nice dinner. I actually cooked for once, which was a nice change because we're usually super busy. And then here we are doing the live. Okay, so quick recap of what was in kit number 23 if you missed the unboxing a couple of weeks ago. So let me grab all of my supplies out onto the table. I have absolutely no idea what we are going to create because we've been crazy busy today. We have a very special collaboration coming up over on my channel at the Hedgehog Hollow. And so we've been really busy filming that for the last few days. And I have not been in the craft room at all because we've been busy. So we are basically going to just craft along together, which I thought would still be fun. So in your kit, as always, you have your folder of dies, kit number 23. And if you're new to the Tonic craft kits, you have them in this binder that you get, I think it's every 3rd kit. It could be every 4th kit. You get a binder to pop these in, which is why they have the holes punched in. And this one is a shadow box. So tonight we'll be die cutting out the shadow box, and I'll be showing you how to assemble one. And then you have lots of things here. You have things to emboss, but you can also use them in your things like your glimmer plates and things to foil. You've got mistletoe down here, you've got snowflakes, you've got your Santa sleigh, so lots of fun things. The whole box is a preview of our upcoming trend, which is merry and bright. So that's in there. And then you have the merry and bright sticker as well. You have a Christmas stamp set. So you've got the Merry Christmas, you've got your snowflake, your hot cocoa, your logs and fire, your stocking, stars, presents, and then warm wishes this Christmas down the bottom. You have the Merry and Bright paper pack, which is double-sided, 6x6, 8 designs, 6 of each. So you can see a preview on the front. You've got 24 sheets in here. You have the red stripe with the red polka dots. We have our green chevron with our green stars. You have the gray harlequin and then the gray circles. And then you have the fun candy stripe and dots mixed together. So they're the designs in your paper pack. You have the Nouveau Glacier Paste. So this is a sample of a new product we have coming out. There is a whole set of these coming. I did show in the last live some of the really great things about it. This has big flakes of mica in it. It's absolutely amazing to use. And all of the different colors that are going to be coming out are just so much fun. Absolutely love this glacier paste, and I've had so much fun playing with them. There's this turquoise, there's a blue, there's a red, there's a gold, really great colors, and I'm sure we'll get to play with that later. You have the Aquaflow pen, which is one of the new colors. This is tomato juice, and we'll get to that in a while. You also get a sample of one of the new glitter drops. This is silver crystals. You have a sample of one of the new jewel drops, the Aqua Planes. And then you have 2 full size of one of the new Nouveaux in here. So you have the Pure Sheen Glitter in Strawberry Sorbet and the Mermaid Parade Stars too. And then of course you have your papers. So I'm just doing a quick recap because we did do a whole live on everything. So you have the, what do they call it? The brushed, what's the word, Greg, I'm looking for?
Green?
The green. So it's not mirrored.
Green,
satin green cardstock. So this is the satin mirrored cardstock. Then we have the linen effect cardstock in the green. But the great thing is that it's smooth on the reverse. So you can choose whether you want the texture or no texture. And then you have the red, same again, texture or no texture. And then this one is great because it has a metallic pearlescent sheen on the front too. And then we have the glitter card. So I love this shade of glitter. I've actually had this one for a while. I have a pack of it and I just adore the shading on it. So much fun. And it's no shed and it die cuts really well. Then you have one of the textured handmade papers that has that green with gold shimmer, but as you always know, I tell you that it's white on the reverse, which means that you can ink it, you can spray it, you can paste it, and you can create it into any color you would like. And then look at this. I mean, I know that this is going to be all over my Christmas cards. So this is red with like a black fleck into it. And again, you can turn it over and it's just black on the reverse. So you can paste it, spray it, all of those things again, and create it into anything you want. And all of these will be available in full packs. Don't worry, I have pre-ordered plenty of these. And then you're going to have this mirrored cardstock, which is great. It's got this silver mirrored piece in it, and in between is gray. And I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of the gray. However, this in here is incredibly porous. So what I discovered is that the mirrored area resists. So you can do all kinds of resist techniques. So we can take something like our Aquaflow, and I'm going to open this up. And I wasn't intending to do this yet, but I want to show you how cool these techniques are. And you can do this with ink pads, any kind of dye ink works really well for this technique. And I'm just going to give it a squeeze till it starts, just like this. And then all you do is just start adding the ink, and you don't have to care where you put it. You can go straight over the silver piece. It really doesn't matter. You can also do this with your mousse, with anything, because as I say, the foil just resists whatever you put on top as long as it's water-based. You can do this with your mica mist, everything. And then literally all you do is just take your kitchen towel and then buff it, and then of course you've turned it red. So then you end up with silver cardstock with a red streak through it. And I think that's way cooler. So you can do that. You can do the same with the glacier paste. You can put it over and then buff it up. That works really well too. And then I really like the foiled cardstock. So I'm not a huge fan of the gray on gray, but I like the fact that it's super porous and I can customize it to any color I like, with watercolors, with dye inks. I can do ink smushing with my distress inks, all sorts of fun things with it. So they're my top tips on there. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and catch up on some comments because I know I just quickly talked through all of those things. Lots of anniversary wishes, thank you. Yes, we're gonna be crafting together. So someone said that the kit intimidates them because it's not a card element, but we're going to be showing you some things that you can do with it. So I'm going to show you how to create the shadow box that's in there. We're going to cut one out and create. So let's go through that. Someone said Jerry's Crafting used the box in a way that they fold down for mailing. I haven't seen that one yet. Tonic also do a download that you can get with the kit. So if you order the kit, they will send you emails of how to use it. They will also send you a download of different ideas with the kit. So you will get lots of inspiration that comes with the kit as well. So lots of theirs. So there's that. Lots of you using your Hedgehog Hollow emojis over on YouTube, and also just trying to catch up with your Facebook comments as well. So again, lots of you are loving this as well and looking forward to seeing us craft together. Okay, so I also nearly have got rid of my cold. For those of you who have been watching for a few weeks, however, Greg now has it.
Yeah. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome, honey. Happy anniversary.
Great.
Okay, so let's create a shadow box with our cardstock. So I'm going to grab this. What should we grab? Let's grab the red. So you can hear he's got it. Okay. Okay, make sure I'm at the bottom of the comments.
I've got it worse though.
Oh, so he's got man flu.
I have got man flu. I'm not very good at being ill.
No, he's terrible at being ill. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the first thing I like to do is just roughly mark where I need to be. And I keep a pencil here. And so I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to grab my Tim Holtz trimmer, which is here. And I really love the Tim Holtz trimmer because you can cut the full 8.5 by 11 sheets. You can also cut the full A4 sheets on this. And it's got a really small footprint, so it's really not that big, but you can still cut full sheets of paper on it as well. So there's that. Is this kit ordered through us? No, it's not. It's ordered through Tonic, and I've added links in the video description for you. So if you're watching on Facebook, it depends on your device, but it's either above, below, beside, somewhere around me. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the bottom right-hand corner. You might have to hit the arrow to expand. And as I say, we've also added that bonus coupon that's valid until the 30th of June, which has 20% off the whole Tonic store. It does exclude the kits and gift cards, but everything else on the store. So if you want to stock up on papers, or you want to stock up on your confettis or your Nuvo, your dyes, any of those things, you can get 20% off the entire store. So you can use that link. You don't need a code, and the code will apply at checkout. So it won't show in your cart. You will need to wait until checkout before you'll see it apply, but it will apply when you get to that checkout screen. So I'm just adding everything on here. And now I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine. Okay. All right. So you can see, so here's my shadow box, and I think I'm going to need 2 of them. So I'm going to cut out 2. I need to trim this down slightly. As I say, I have no idea where I'm going with this project because I hadn't really done much planning ahead of time because we're working on a secret project. But someone else, is the download a new thing? Yes, it is a new thing. There are also lots of get well wishes for Greg too.
Oh, thank you. I never get any of those at home.
Oh, I didn't get any when I was sick. Okay, so we're going to do another one. So the reason I just have this little machine on my desk is because it's super easy to work with and it doesn't take up much room. And also I have arthritis in my hands, so I can't use a hand crank machine. So I need something completely automated, but this one works really well. I know lots of you love the Tangerine, and I used to have a Tangerine too. It's just since I can't do hand cranks anymore, I needed something electronic. So lots of people always ask me, why do I have tape on my cutting mat? So if I go to a store and do a demo, I always want people to use the right sandwich. So I have tape on it because what I'll do is I'll tape my sandwich together so that people can just literally put it on and off. And quite often Maddie will do the demos with me as well, and it makes it super easy for her. So that's the only reason I have tape on them, not for any other reason. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab my Teflon bone collar. So this is the Tonic paper glider. So this, again, you can get this with your 20% coupon. And I used to be one of those people who used to say, there's no point having a Teflon bone folder. It's a load of rubbish, until I got one. And then I was like, oh, it makes a difference. And it stops your cracking. Also, this curve is great. What's the reason for the curve, Greg? You did tell me and I wasn't listening.
They'll stop rippling.
Wasn't it saying about distribution of pressures or something?
Yeah, so it'll stop it like tearing, or you know when you get those kind of ripples, like it makes it work better.
Okay. The engineer, the doctor of engineering, says it makes it work better. Okay. Okay. So what I'm doing is just firming up my folds at this point. And I'm just creasing them up nicely with my paper glider. Just like this. Super easy. Okay, we're nearly there. So it's got really nice folds in it, and this paper is great as well. It's really easy to die cut. So this is the textured paper that's in your kit. So, okay. So I'm kind of making some guesses as to how this works. I'm kind of guessing it goes like this. I think so. Okay, so we're going to need some adhesive, and I'm going to go with some of the new Nuvo tape runner on here, just because it's nice and easy. And so what I'm going to do is just press that down and press that in nice and firm. So I'm just opening this out and I'm putting some tape on that last fold. So it's just on that one fold there, and then I'm folding it all the way in, so it kind of makes a rectangular tube. And then I'm sticking it down like this. And that fold goes right up against this inside fold. Can you see that, Greg? So,
I don't know, I'm watching a message.
Oh. So that fold that I put the sticky on is going up into this fold here. So Dee's reminding everyone to like and share to enter the giveaway as well. So what I'm doing is taking that piece of tape and I'm popping it into this inside fold here and just kind of popping it down, and then that gives you a really nice fold. So it's just as easy as that. And then I just give it a little press at either end, just like so. And then do the same on this end. And then we have all four as well. So some of you looking for tips as well on die cutting. One thing I find, if you're trying to cut with delicate dies, it's worth getting the metal plate. This is the Tonic metal plate that you could get to go with the media dies, but it works in any die cutting machine. And if you're trying to cut intricate dies, this thing is amazing. And it works Sorry, Greg, I know it doesn't do well on your lens. It does really, really well. And if you're cutting with intricate dies, adding this into your sandwich, you'll find you get way, way better results. This was the Tonic one that I bought. I kind of mangled the edge of it a little bit, but I add it into my tangerine sandwich. That works well. I add it into my Gemini sandwich. That works really well. It always gives me really good results. So it's just like an extra little shim, and it seems to just give my dies a little bit of extra oomph. And no matter what the intricate dies, I use it with my Yupo, and it cuts everything perfectly ever since I added this in. So that's my top tip for intricate die cutting with every machine is those little plates. And of course, 20% off with your payday code that we've added in the description for you. Okay, so now we're going to, oh, sugar. Okay, shouldn't have done that yet. All right, we had to cross these over first. All right, so first of all, you needed to cross these over. I was getting way too ahead of myself.
Then put the tabs in the corners.
Yes, thank you, dear.
You forgot.
Thank you, Greg. Do you want to do this, Greg?
Do I? Do you want to swap? Do you want to operate the camera and I do the crafting?
That would be hilarious. Who thinks that would be a really funny video?
It'll be terrible crafting out of focus.
So you won't notice how bad the crafting is. Actually, I think my camera operating skills would be better than your crafting.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Okay. So I'm just going to press this down. I could do with my craft pick, of course, because when do I not use my craft pick? So the idea is I can get my craft pick in here and give it a nice press down. I kind of wish now I'd use liquid adhesive, of course. All right, so we found this out together. Where in the sandwich do I put the metal shim? I put it just before the top plate. So, someone said they were trying to tell me, but I couldn't hear them. No, I couldn't hear you, I'm afraid. Okay. So you do have to cross them over before you put the two pieces together, but it's fine. So that is how your shadow box comes out, and it looks really great. And I kind of wish I'd used liquid adhesive now, but hey, that was a... Or tear tape would have worked really well. But you can see how the shadow box comes out. Isn't that cute though? I think that's really cute. And then the idea is, now this bit I do know, is you have, look, you have a little village that sits in there, just like this. You can stand this up. So you have a little village you can cut out that sits in there. You have Santa's sleigh that can kind of go across the top, flying over the village.
Is the kit sold out here in the US?
It is not. No, there are a few left. So
I'm not sure if they mean, is it sold out or is it sold out here in the US? As in, is it available in the US?
It's available in the US, and there are still some available.
There you go.
So whichever way it's meant. So yes, there you go. Is this Tonic metal shim stronger than the one that comes with the Gemini? Yes, it is, which is why my one is still going. So you have snowflakes that you can add in here. I'm trying to kind of hold all these different options in here. So you can have Santa's sleigh flying over the village. You can have the snowflakes in there. You can have this mistletoe that you can add in here. There's also these really pretty tags. So you can add this on the top with your message in, like this. You can also, if you wanted to, before you put it all together, there are these pieces that you can emboss around the edge. So this one says, oh God, I've got to read up back to front now. Santa, please stop here. So you can emboss these around there. You can also foil them with your glimmer plate. I saw somebody do that. That looks really cool. So you can do that. There's these that you can do that are mitered at the corner that are really great. And then you can put twine and ribbon through them and things like that. So that's on there. Could the Santa sleigh be put on the top edge of the shadow box? Absolutely. So you could cut this out and then have him flying across the corner. You could have the snowflakes falling. You could stamp the snowflakes inside, or maybe heat emboss your stars on the inside as well. You could have, instead of doing this, so rather than having a village, you could do mistletoe, so make it look like a fireplace, and do the little logs burning in here, and then color them in using your Nuvo markers, and have the stockings hanging off and make it like a fireplace. So you could do that and then have your stockings hanging off like this. So there's a fun idea in there. You can also then put a nice bow right in the middle of your fireplace, and you've got, of course, got all these papers in your box that you can play around with as well. So you've got more ideas that you can do in there. You've got more ideas that you can emboss around the edge. You've got more tags in here. You've got holly. You've got an edgelet that you can do along the edge, and you've got candy canes as well. So you've got tons of Christmas things. Someone's saying they're not ready for Christmas yet, but you can, of course, they're saying they can do a beachy scene. You could do under the sea. You could use some of your other stamps and dies that you've got out there. If you're into the cutesy and you like all the lawn fawns, you could do tons of things in this shadow box with lawn fawn. And I just suddenly had an idea of how I can make my box stick together. If I grab my deluxe adhesive here, and I just put a dot on each of these corners, I'm pretty sure my box will stick together. And this dries clear, so if I miss anywhere, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, Greg, don't video this yet.
It's live, dear.
Well, you don't have to show them this bit yet because it might not work. But anyway, we're just going to hold that there for a second and wait for it to dry. Okay. Yes, I'm keeping it real. Yes, I make mistakes in my crafting. I'm just like all of you, and I have to fix mistakes. It doesn't always go to plan, trust me. But yeah, it happens. We fix it. See, we still have a box, and it's still going just fine. Oh, Simon Hurley's just joined us. Hi, Simon. Gift tags for the holidays, absolutely. Great for school gifts. You could also maybe pop a cookie in here, and then I'm just gonna try and hold this and read at the same time. Yep, you could put a cookie in here and then wrap it up. You could pop a few, you know, Hershey's Kisses or something in here and wrap them up. So you can do that too. Make a great holiday ornament. I don't have enough fingers to do all of this. And then are prior kit videos available somewhere? Yep, so you can view all the unboxings of all the prior kits here at the Hedgehog Hollow. And then youtube.com/hedgehog because I know you're watching over on Facebook. And then if you want to see the project videos, then if you look, I know BB Cameron does videos for every kit. You can go and check her channel out. I'm trying to think who else does videos for all the different kits. I'm sure if you go to facebook.com/Tonic Studios, I know the guys there, they do videos for every single one. My trick is working, I'm just not holding it long enough, but you can see on 3 of the corners it's kind of working. So that's working on that as well. People are loving the fact I keep it raw. Greg will tell you I make mistakes in my crafting, and we do keep them in our videos too. It does not always go to plan.
It's part of crafting. You make a mistake, a part of what you learn is how to fix it.
Yeah. So I make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. I was doing a video earlier and it went horribly wrong, but we kept it in because I actually managed to fix it and it came out really cute. The project in the end looks really, really nice. So it happens and we fixed it, you know, but there we go. There we are. So lots of you joining in, lots of you having fun with all of these mistakes, but yes. So this is our frame. And yes, my glue dot thing in the corner is coming together. So we have 2 corners done. But you can see these 2 corners I've glued down. These 2 corners didn't stick because I didn't hold them long enough. But that seems to work, just a dot of glue in the corner if you don't hold it with your fingers all over it. If, however, you do get your fingers all over it, I'm going to show you a top tip. Where's it gone? I just had it in my hand and now I lost it. In my little drawer of tricks down here, I have a sand eraser. And a sand eraser is the best tool that you can get for your craft room. Because if you get little marks on your projects, whether it's an inky mark, an adhesive mark, kind of really any mark. We also found it works on wax crayons. Ask me how I found that one out. It rubs them off. And it will rub all sorts of things. It's just a Tombow sand eraser. And it rubs off pretty much every mark, every smudge you could possibly get on pretty much anything. So that is how you make a shadow box. That's also how you make a mistake in a shadow box and you fix it. So don't forget, you need to die cut 2. Remember to like offer them up like this so they kind of cross, and then you roll them over and use some liquid adhesive or tear tape and dots of glue on the corner. So they're my top tips. Don't forget to use the links in the video description. We've got the links to the kit. They are now on limited stock, and then we've got the 20% off dies, but even better, we have 20% off the entire store until June 30th. So you can check those out as well. Lots of you joining us, and of course we need some giveaway winners. So let's load up all of your comments. We can pick our YouTube winner first. I'm not going to look. See where we land. So our YouTube winner is Happenstance Furniture and Sundries. It doesn't have a name on there, but whoever that is, feel free. You can send us a message to support@thehedgehoghollow.com or send us a message through Facebook. Congratulations for winning our goodie bag. And our Facebook winner is, I'm going to load up all the comments again and I'm not going to look. And I landed on Becky Jo Walden. So congratulations, Becky. Again, send us a message with your snail mail information so that we can send you out a goodie bag. Thank you so much, everyone, as always, for tuning in and watching. I hope you get to enjoy our coupon codes. We will be posting them on Facebook every day just to remind you that they are out there. But do take advantage of them. It's an amazing offer that Tonic have given us to share with you. Thank you, and I hope you have enjoyed this fun make and seeing some of our little errors along the way. But I hope it's also given you some inspiration as well and some ways that you can use this kit. We will be back next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, with something fun to share with you. We've got great projects and ideas in mind. We've got some new products coming out. We have a new trend on the way for you, which is super exciting. So we'll be having a launch party coming up, and of course some special offers and giveaways and prizes and all of those kind of fun things as well. Plus, if you're following the Hedgehog Hollow, we just hit 40,000 followers on YouTube. We're going to be having 2 fantastic giveaways, one of which is sponsored by Tonic Studio, so thank you, Tonic. You'll want to be following us on Facebook and Instagram at the Hedgehog Hollow to enter into those giveaways as well. So we hope to see you over there as well. If not, we'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern for another Tonic Studios Live. Have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Happy stamping. Bye.